Hello everyone and welcome to another D&D night. Why do I have the battlefields open? Why? There we go. That's better. We'll go ahead and hide that with some pretty little trees and don't ask any questions. Just look at the pretty trees swaying in the wind. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello everyone. I hope you're having a great day. It is almost Friday. Almost. One more day. And then your weekend starts. Thank you all so much for tuning in and deciding to watch this absolute nonsense. If you watched last time, you would know that we've become too close with Gertrude. So close, in fact, that we wanted to go see more of her family, to meet them and chat with them. And we have just rolled on up to Agatha's house, which is a lot more sparkly and cutesy than we thought would be for a hag. It's a bit weird. It's a bit bizarre. Hello to Mitchie, Nighty. Hello, Precious Hamburgers, Dark. Listen. I don't have an addiction to Minecraft. I can stop whenever I want. Therefore, you're all wrong. So, anyway, y'all know how this usually goes. I will be talking with y'all in chat, but audio, as always, belongs to the party. For now. I may change my mind depending on what they say. But anyway, let's go ahead and join. Oh, I'm not scared. You're scared. I'm not scared. Mind! What? Mind! Oh my god, thank you for that amazing cheer, those bits. Oh my goodness. Ah! Thank you so much. You know what? If my character dies, it's okay. I feel better now. Oh my god, no. Heck you. Heck you so hard. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all, without any further delay. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. All right, we're gonna join the Mark of a God campaign. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
No.
You sound distressed.
Don't say no to my hello. Mitchie? Mitchie?
No.
No, Mitchie, say hello.
Goodbye.
Don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello.
I'm not going to heal you this whole session.
Oh, what a difference.
What a change.
Departure from the norm.
I hate all of you.
You might want to try an actual threat next time.
I hate all of you so much. Gosh, dang it. Hey,
I
everyone.
can heal myself.
Well,
I
good
can
for
also heal
you.
myself slightly.
Gosh, dang it. Oh, Mitchie, my new spell. For those of you that don't know, we leveled up. We're level 6 now. Yay! I ended up also getting spirit guardians. Do you want to know what they are?
What did you do?
I didn't do it.
Who did it then?
Freaking Colton. Well, no, it's not what he originally wanted it to be. It's silver eagles, which is nice, and Lucius's like symbol. But at first, he was gonna make them be baby eagles. Have you seen what a baby eagle looks like?
Terrifying.
They're ugly. They're so ugly.
They're terrifying.
They're so...
Have you looked at baby birds in general, like before they have feathers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
big birds are gross.
Like that weird adolescent phase where they have like some feathers, but not a lot. And like there's bald patches and...
It's just terrifying.
That's what they were gonna look like.
Where's that video of the guy naming all the different pelicans disgusting things?
What? I haven't seen this.
I'll see if I can find it.
I'm like, mine is just very simple. It's fairies that sparkle.
That's really cute.
It's very glittery. It's a very glittery theme. I felt like that's what it had to be.
I now have in my mind's eye like Mew, like a cat saying something shiny, like batting at her own spirit guardians. Like
Don't call her out like that.
Oh
Sorry,
no.
sorry.
Dang it.
You looking for your pelican video?
Yeah, I found the text post, but not the one with actual pelican.
That trend. Okay, I'm gonna sound like an old person, but I don't care anymore. That trend on TikTok or Instagram Reels where like someone's standing in front of like text behind them, like a post behind them, bothers me so much. Because I want to read the post. I want to.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that's
A
my.
pelican trying to eat a capybara. Oh no.
There it is. That only took 3 years.
What were you
Okay.
looking for?
Oh, I was trying to get something uploaded and it wasn't working, but now it's working. So
Oh. If it's
Okay.
something dangerous, don't worry about it. Take your
No.
time.
Now we need more danger.
No.
more danger. He's the, or I should say, we have a fighter in the party.
You
Yes.
do have a fighter who craves combat.
Oh no.
He is a paladin at heart. So
He woke up and he chose violence.
violence against the wicked and the horrible, horrible people of this world.
I do think it's funny though that Caldus really is like the most normal appearing of all of us, like normal, you know, mannerisms and stuff, but he is the most violent.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, war will do that to you.
Ah.
War never changes.
War never changes, neither do I. Except for when I get these cool Deathclaw gauntlets. Ah.
Oh.
Which, and I don't know about anyone else, but I have canonically included Deathclaws into all of my D&D campaigns.
Death claws.
Yes, from Fallout. They are big, scary lizard monsters.
They're evolved from Jackson's chameleons.
Mm-hmm.
What?
But here,
Oh,
here
I
you go.
told you they aren't at all adorable.
No, they're not. I mean, they can be.
They're not.
But, like, typically.
Hence the
They're
name
hideous.
Deathclaws. And they are quiet.
They're
So they'll just
sneaky
be
and murdery.
Let me look
and
this
then-
up. A death claw. It sounds like a donut. Let's see.
Oh, God,
Here you
they're
go. Here's a picture.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they're like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, they're 10 feet tall. Their claws are up to a foot long in some cases. Some of them can turn invisible.
Oh, cute. They're so cute. You know what's even cuter? Scrubs! Thank you so much for subscribing for 24 months!
Scrubs is cuter. Can confirm.
She is very
She's
cute.
much cuter than a Deathclaw.
Anything is cuter than a deathclaw. Scrubs!
Scrubs at least sounds cuter than a Deathclaw.
2 years! Woman!
She's been here almost as long as Autumn.
That's true, that's true.
I guess she subscribed only a few days after, actually.
Well, I remember Autumn watching and he mentioned his wife and I was like, bring her over here. What are you doing?
Get over here!
Get over here. Get over
here.
Pinch a cheek. So you
Get over here!
Oh
sit
no,
down.
Grandma Scorpion.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So,
Sweetie, you're looking so thin. Get over here.
so my children, how are y'all this fine day?
Oh, you know, sleepy as always.
Aww.
Oh my god, that's so
I
bad.
passed out after work, so I'm good.
I had to, so as part of my horrible addiction to, my new and horrible addiction to Warhammer, Part of my delivery yesterday included somebody else's. Like, they sent me 2 boxes. And the second box was somebody else's Age of Sigmar figurines. And I'm like, I don't want to play Age of Sigmar. I need to return these. Plus, I'm not a monster. Because I ordered from a small store. If Games Workshop had sent them to me, thanks, Games Workshop. I'm
Aw.
keeping these. But this was a small store, so I'm like, well, I gotta send these back to them. But of course, I don't have a printer. So when I went to the post office yesterday, they're like, no, you gotta go to the library to print that off. Well, the library in DeKalb closes at 5 on Wednesdays for some reason. So when I came home from work today, I had to go out and send that to the post office. And then we went out and got kebabs for dinner because, of course. And then I ate too many.
Oh.
I got a kefka and a shish tawuk. So shish tawuk's chicken, and a kefka kebab is like ground lamb.
Yes.
I could have sworn it was going to be like a
Star Wars
rat or Final Fantasy.
No, it wasn't one of those kebabs, but anyway, long story short is I haven't been able to just come home after work and sleep like I like to. I've had to actually do stuff the past few days.
Oh no.
I know.
I remember coming home and not immediately taking a quick 45-minute nap after work, and I don't remember how I did it.
So, how are you all today?
I'm okay. I am here. It is the first day that my back does not hurt. It's just stiff. So I'm very happy. Because streaming with your back hurting is the absolute freaking worst. Why does sitting hurt? Why? Do you just turn 30 and anything hurts? Just freaking.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
I thought that sitting, of all things, would be okay. But no!
Well,
Who told
I'm
you that lie?
I'm sorry that you're having a life. However, we are here to play the Dragons and the Dungeons. I hope you are.
The dungeons.
Hope you are ready for fun.
I hope you guys are
No. No, God.
gonna have fun, Psyche.
No.
Psyche, it's for fun.
No,
I don't remember
really
when we
fun.
last left off. There was a cute witch in front of us.
That's
Yeah.
true. She's the nice one. Maybe she'll give us pie or
Well,
something.
maybe
Anime
she's not at
girl.
all nice. She's just a cute anime girl.
Yeah, maybe she's just a cute anime girl with the soul of a hag.
Oh, God.
Could be. I guess let's find out.
Was she reborn?
Ooh, yeah, maybe she reincarnated herself.
Yeah.
Friend.
This
Well,
is
just
As I
interesting.
mentioned last week and nobody
That's
paid
very
attention,
in right
I
now.
know what she is because I know D&D. But
Being reborn as a villain is very in right now.
it is
Yeah.
pretty in.
It's very in
So-
vogue.
It's pretty Bill in.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh.
3 points of
Today-
psychic damage.
I will allow us to go through our typical ritual. Let me pull up the document. So, welcome. This is Raymarin. If you are not familiar with it, it is a game in which we follow some heroes that have been marked by the gods for great deeds. They are currently in the country of Blatton, which is a filthy swamp. And they are here trying to guide the spirit walker, Denis, to his to something that compelled him to move into the wilderness because he's too old and feeble to go alone, and nobody has seen these hags supposedly and lived to tell the tale. So they are on their way to Myland, and they've had to get sidetracked in order to progress further. So with that said, we're going to introduce each of the members of the campaign. We will go let me post the
For real this time?
Yes. I will post in the chat. Tell us your name, a bit about you, and where we can find you on the internet, or Twitch, or both. I guess Twitch is on the internet. Character name, and then a bit about your character. And we will start with Bevan. Beard is not here today, so we'll just go straight to Bevan. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Bevan. I'm the grumpy sleepy guy from Roll the Roll. I play Corvin Blur, a wizard who is a bit of a weirdo. I'm a high fancy dress goth who's really into bones. And that's me.
Okay. Thank you very much, Beard. Next we have
Called him Beard.
Bevan.
Bearden. Bevard.
Bearded.
Next we have Graynarl. Sorry, I apologize. I was thinking about something else. I apologize.
Oh, think about him, huh?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, let's be honest. It's hard not to think about Beard. Did you see the dye job he just did? Looking good. I'm disappointed he's not here, so I can't compliment him to his ears.
This is friggin' fancy blue beard.
Next we have
But hi, I'm Graynarl. I play Coldus. You can find me pretty much lurking around the chat here and here on Thursdays. Hi. I also have a Twitter if anyone cares. I need to do more with it.
Yeah, what's your Twitter?
It's at Graynarl, GREAYGNARL. Funny thing, I got locked out of my other 3 Twitters because I didn't put an email to them at the time, and this is try number 4. So woo!
Here's hoping it sticks.
Here's hoping it sticks. Here's hoping I don't lock myself out of this one. But my character, he is Coldus Blusher. He is a major general in the military that has sent us on this mission. He is part of the group to help guide them and protect them on their way to finish the mission and rescue the queen of another country that we're trying to aid. He is an avid scholar and writing his own schlocky historical, fantastical fiction, and longs for combat, even though sometimes we don't get combat. Yeah.
well, we're going to try to change that today. And I'm glad that you like schlock. Schlock is great.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of schlock. Next we have Witty Mitchie. So tell us a bit about yourself, Mitchie.
Hello, I am Witty Mitchie. I am not having an identity crisis today, I think, 50% sure. You can find me pretty much like everywhere, like Twitch, social media, YouTube, stuff like that is Witty Mitchie. My character is Mew, who is our bard and also a cat girl. She's eccentric. That's a good way to describe her, right?
That's a good way. That's
Yeah.
a good.
Yeah.
Classy. I like it.
She's a interesting person. Yup, just keeps people on their toes. She likes sparkles.
Oh,
That's yep, that's a thing. She, like the world would just be much happier with sparkles is her mentality. And she likes to take notes of things, and no one understands her handwriting, and it's fine.
No.
It's literal cat scratch.
Oh my god.
Only some people can actually read what she's writing. You just
is that by design?
It is by design. It was on purpose. It was
Oh, it's
something
a
that
code.
So she's got like a cipher.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Coldest
her.
needs to decipher this.
He needs to decipher it.
I must learn.
I can say that I did talk to Bevan, and out of everyone that would be able to decipher it, it would be.
Oh, Corbin. Oh yeah.
Oh, so it's a regional thing.
Well, it's more like he's probably just watched her enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. They are the stalker of the group.
Nah. They probably observed enough and just know enough that like they figured it out. It's fine.
Corbin has a few hobbies. One of them is stalking his friend.
No.
They're like, "Hey guys, I like watching what you do. Ignore the person standing over your shoulder. They are allowed to do this."
Oh my god. It's just like a freaking like little Tinder profile. But instead of walks along the beach, you know, stalking my friends and encouraging them with their hobbies.
Oh, stalks along the beach.
Stalks along the beach. I love it. I love it.
Corvin, 24-year-old, and then where it says gender, it says no, thank you.
I love it so much.
Hobbies include bones,
Bones.
flying,
Bones.
iconography, Gregorian chants,
Ooh.
and incense.
Now I disturbingly kind of want to make a little Spotify playlist of like what each character would listen to.
If you guys,
Oh, yeah.
that song from the Warhammer Mechanicus, that's just the creepy chanting for like 20 minutes.
Oh god.
That and the Skyrim chants, I could see.
So,
They're largely close.
that leads us to the final, but certainly not least important, of our folks here. The one and the only PsycheSiren.
Hello. Sorry, I'm thinking about the music now and how funny it would be to just find out that Corvin like listens only to Gregorian chants and like ASMR of people crying. Like
They'd probably be called something else, to be fair.
Yeah. But anyway, hello, my name is PsycheSiren. I play Colette, who is an absolute disaster. You've already found me. Good job. This is where I am. Now I need to hide again. Great.
10 points to Gryffindor.
10 points to Gryffindor. But yes, Colette is a cleric of Lucius who is totally not worshiping him just because he's, you know, hot boy. She really believes in his ideals, you know? And she believes everyone else should believe in his ideals as well. Colette she's just wanting to make the world a better place. And
Colette just worships the cast of Hades.
pretty
Ooh,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty
blame
much.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Aphrodite, though. So,
Dionysus, though.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but Megara-
everyone though.
All of them, though.
Mitchie, have you seen Hades, the game?
No.
Oh, I got some people to send you. They're
I was
cute.
lying. Ma'am,
Oh.
I was sitting there with you when we were watching Oddling.
Oh yeah.
Remember, Oddling was like
oh,
golden
yeah.
showers, and I was like, pee.
No,
No!
Mitchie, anyway, so yes, that's Colette. Anyway, Nighty, strike that out of the VOD.
Nighty, put that in the
you're
vault.
unfortunately,
No.
unfortunately for you, Acorns is doing this one.
Oh gosh,
Acorns, clip.
dang it.
Go.
Acorns, you know what to do. Clip it, remix it, add it to your DJ soundboard.
No.
Well, cause that's the whole thing about Zeus, and there was a whole myth about Zeus, and I was like, that sounds an awful like situation.
Don't explain it.
Zeus does actively transform into animals and then bones
Absolutely.
unsuspecting mortals.
He has a good. Zeus has a good time though. So.
So anyway, that's who we all are. Hello.
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
Now, Psyche, would you like to honorable mention the fifth member of our party who is not here tonight?
I will. So, Beard Princess couldn't make it tonight. You can check him out at twitch.tv/beardprincess. He usually plays the gator folk Bobo. And, Bobo's having a rough time, y'all. He's just trying to save his people, trying to form alliances, and we're having slumber parties and glitter and tatas, but gosh golly, he's gonna try his hardest. So yeah, check him out.
Yeah. So, here we are today. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. The episode title is From an Empty Sky, a Star Rises, Black. Episode 6. I think it's episode 7.
You made me mess up my title.
It doesn't matter.
This is session 7.
Oh my god. Well, for posterity, it's 7. We know where you live. So I've already given you a background about all the characters and what's happened so far. So let me give you my little intro. The Phoenixes have spent the night at the abode of the hag Gertrude. After that experience, Bobo struck a deal with the old crone, offering a truce in exchange for the liberation of his people from the clutches of the Black Men. Tensions are high as the party encounters the second of the so-called wretches, a beautiful young woman named Agatha. Her pleasant demeanor makes the unpleasantness of Gertrude even more prominent. Despite this displeasing contrast, the squadron must put even more trust in the vile hag, as she alone knows the path to the final member of the coven, Maggie, for whom the spirit walker Denis searches. However, one can never fully rely upon one so hateful as a hag. Bobo's plans to save his people are in the hands of the same creatures whose very presence distorts the swamp itself. Thus we begin, and Maggie's house looms on the horizon. So, Gray, do you want to give a little bit of a background as to what happened last week?
Yes, I can.
So he is our de facto note taker. So,
as previously mentioned, there was a slumber party with Gertrude. Colette attempted to spend some time convincing her to allow the girls to sleep in the house with the promises of secret torture techniques that include braiding of hair and painting of fingernails and gossip about people they find interesting. And Gertrude spread information about Agatha being a youthful, pretty, and friendly, and utterly sickening sight to Gertrude. She's the daughter of Maggie, evidently, and Gertrude feels some sort of strange warmth radiating from Agatha Gertrude feels some kind of warmth radiating from Agatha when she sees her. Possible interest? ? From there, night, we sleep. Bobo attempts to make a deal with Gertrude to slaughter the Blatten men instead, making room for the Gators. She cannot make a deal until they speak to Maggie, Maggie being the leader of the coven. It turns out that we need to find Agatha first because she's the only one who knows how to get into Maggie's house. From there, we headed east from Gertrude's house to this massive tree made out of the bones of many creatures of all various races and sentience that Gertrude had slaughtered over the years, many of which being gator folk, disgusting Bobo and disgusting Denis.
Hello?
The tree standing over 100 feet tall. We left the bone tree. The wind's harsh as we made it to the Ironside Lake, and we made our way to Agatha's house, which is a beautiful little cottage with a rainbow behind it. The rain has stopped, and there are deer standing guard who, upon Bobo speaking with them, say that we must enter unarmed in order to speak with Agatha. We do so, and we make our way in. After, Aldous teaches everyone how to play the game Boulder Parchment Cheers, and then subsequently loses. And we pick up meeting Agatha.
So,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm rethinking a lot of the decisions I make when I hear them listed out in note form. Like, it makes me wonder, maybe I shouldn't have done the things I did.
live free of regrets.
Yeah, man, that's how you play. That's how you play D&D. It's more fun that way.
So, you've entered into the house. Beautiful, dark wood for the floors. Lots of woodland creatures. Outside, the two deer, Dawn and Dusk, standing guard vigil over the entrance to protect their mistress, their matron. And you enter in, and it is just as lovely on the inside as it is on the out, and the smell of rhubarb pie permeates the atmosphere. Agatha is not necessarily frightened, although perhaps taken aback, to see that she has guests here. And she has just greeted you, saying something to the tune of, "I don't recall having guests here today," or something like that. I didn't watch the VOD. So, the floor is yours.
I'm so terribly sorry, but we have some questions for you, and well, Gertrude was so kind to lead us over here. Hello.
When Gertrude comes, I can't help but shiver. I wish that I had some arrows in my quiver.
Oh, jeez. That's Corvin. Corvin says that and, like, rolls their eye. It's one of those, huh?
Well, whatever is it then?
Hello, my name is Colette. We were, well, really, our friend here, Bobo, has some questions, and, Colette is very flustered because she is so thrown off at how good that pie smells. Like, she was not expecting, this lovely, beautiful little cottage home with, like, the Disney princess aesthetic. So she's very flustered.
Well, I don't know what I can do to help you. I've not seen a whole lot of people come through.
Well, if I may, we're more interested in speaking to the woman known as Maggie, and we were told. Caldus looks to Gertrude. We were told that you would have a way into her home, or a way leading to her home. Is this correct?
Her face puckers into something hard. Seems that the name Maggie brought some sort of memories to the forefront of her mind. Ah, yes. If you have business with Maggie, you'll find no help here. We haven't spoken in many a year.
Oh, is there a particular reason for that?
It seems we've had a falling out. I can say this beyond a shadow of doubt.
Oh, I'm no stranger to fallouts with, family, but,
How did you know she was my family?
well, oh, Mew, are you alright? Oh, it must be all the animals here. I'm sorry, hold on 1 second, I have to tend to my friend. Cleric duties. Oh, let me get you a handkerchief. And Colette just, starts giving a lot of attention to Mew's little sneeze. Like it's a grave deal.
Well, I'm sorry, I haven't fully introduced ourselves. My name is Culdus Boucher. I am part of this group making our way through this area, and it would seem that one of our companions, Nee, is in need of speaking with Maggie. We, in our travels, have come across this fine and this lovely individual is speaking toward, did Gertrude come into the house with us?
Yes.
Yeah, so he pushes Gertrude forward. It's like, we have spoken with Gertrude here, and
Raywan, what are you doing?
I'm just explaining why we're here, so that way we can get out of this fine young woman's hair and move along.
She blushes a little bit, Agatha.
Oh! Work your magic, Calders.
Do you think I should make him sparkle? Do you think she'll like that?
Maybe. Give it some time.
Okay.
Not yet, but we'll have it in the back for, if we need it.
Okay.
Well, good sir, I'd love to be of assistance. But, as I said, Maggie and I have... Between us there is some, distance.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm...
Metaphorical.
Oh, metaphorical. Is the distance not great? Are we nearby?
Not much farther than you are from Gertrude's.
Interesting. I do apologize. It must be difficult having a group of strangers suddenly barge into your home and speak of things that have long been forgotten, or at least you would hope to. If I could offer my company, and our company really, in maybe airing some of these grievances if you so wish, so that we could better understand the situation. Because we do, in the deepest of our hearts, set out to help people. And who better a person to help than you?
He has begun to blush furiously. Well, good sir, whose name is Caldus, if you would sit, I'll bring some... Oh gods, I can't even think of a rhyme. Just have a seat.
Of course, and he pulls out a chair and sits down.
Usually, I don't call out what's said in chat, but Mitchie, do you want to say what you typed?
No, just saying. When Teeth said that Caldas would be seeing action, I did not think that he meant this. As a bard, I approve.
You.
Hey man, Goldus has high charisma.
He does. He is a charismatic fellow. He's kind of like a George Washington type.
Well, he said that he was craving violence, but he is violently working his way into her heart.
He's violently pursuing
Or something.
I just imagine that we're all behind Caldus, like waggling our eyebrows, like
And
I kind of want to commission artwork of all three of the hags. No,
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be so awesome.
I might do that. Maybe I will.
It'll be Andy.
Once the tax return comes in.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Well, that'll be my share of it.
Okay. Wait.
You can still get your stuff.
Okay.
You guys got a return?
Yeah. We
got something.
I've already discussed my awful taxes this year.
Ugh, yeah. Frickin'.
This year,
anyway.
regardless.
But so, returning to the game.
Yeah, the game that Caldus is playing with this young lady's heart.
Please. She looks like she's 18, but she's probably 5,000 years old.
Yeah, 5,000-year-old hag.
We're working on anime logic here. She looks like a lolly, but she's older than God.
No.
1,000 years old.
I hate it.
So she prepares you some tea. She asks if anyone has a preference. She has a variety of different black teas. If you have any preference.
Yes, I prefer my black tea with some cloves.
A mulled tea of sorts. We can accommodate.
That's what I drink in real life. It's just cloves with black
Oh.
tea.
Is it good?
Yeah, if you like cloves, because you remember that's what A1 is mostly flavored with. So
Freaking love A1.
Now, when you said cloves, I immediately thought cloves of garlic.
no.
No.
I love me some garlic tea.
I'll just have some cream and honey, please.
Very well.
Surprise me. I'm sure you can't lead me down the wrong path.
Oh, dang!
The blushing intensifies. So she prepares the tea. She asks if anyone would like a slice of pie.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
If you watch closely, you see some of the animals in the background kind of their faces kind of sink a little bit when they say that. When she asks.
Listen, it's been rough for Colette. We haven't had sweets in a long time. It's just been moonshine or cayenne pepper or whatever they got here in the swamp.
Can I-
was gonna give her a slice to the animals.
No.
The animals, their face lightens up just a little bit. If you have to make a roll for, or should say, to convince the animals of anything, I'll say you get advantage on it.
Mm.
You specifically, Mia.
Eat.
I like to picture the rest of us like sit down for tea and snacks, and Bobo and Denis are just standing by the door, dumbfounded, like what is happening?
They were expecting something a lot worse.
I have a question. How
yes.
does Gertrude take her tea?
She takes her tea and dumps it out.
I don't have any of your witch magic tea.
Now, Gertrude, that is extremely rude to our host.
I'll say, Gertrude, who taught you manners? Were you raised in a barn?
Indeed, I was pretty.
Oh my god.
I'll take that as a compliment.
This
Agatha's not used to insulting hags.
Does she? But she's trying, and that's what matters. You know, she's got the spirit. I do say, this tea is quite. Is it good? Do I roll? Is it?
Yes,
Okay.
it's very good. It's brewed well. It's strong, but the honey is natural. It's not, or I should say, she has some. She keeps bees.
Oh my god! Of course she keeps bees. She's perfect. What the heck? Colette's just like, oh, this is absolutely delightful. Wonderful tea.
I'll say that in terms of like alignment, the other hags are, hags are typically neutral evil, but she is neutral good. So
Really,
she
I couldn't
contrasts
tell.
very strongly with the others. Well, my dear lady, I appreciate you. I appreciate your words of kindness. I don't know if I can be of much help, but what help I have, I'll offer.
I'm sure any help you can give us would be more than enough.
Yes, well, that is to say, how may I assist? How may I be of assistance?
Yeah.
Aldous is going full smolder.
No.
I assume it looks better than it does on Flynn Rider.
Significantly better. But yeah, he's going full smolder, and I'm sorry, I distracted myself with the GIF. Oh.
Well, my good sir, how may I help? I don't know if there's much I can do, but just...
Well, I would be delighted to hear a little bit about your story. What have you done? What have you seen? What kind of spectacular things have you brought into the world?
You can't possibly have come all this way just to hear about me. Didn't you come to hear about Maggie?
Oh, she can wait. As he pulls out his notebook, I myself am a bit of a writer, and I collect interviews with fantastical people so I could correctly portray them in the light of history. And I would love to have a chat with you.
Oh, you're a writer. Oh, pray tell, under whose author have you fallen their spell? Under which author? She's basically asking, what authors do you like?
Oh, well, there is
Oh,
this book that I've been trying to get cultists to read, and
Mew like cuts a piece of Colette's like slice and like puts it just kind of like feeds her.
Just jams it in her mouth.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mew.
Blue Steel.
I love it so much.
I have read many an author. I don't know if I could pick just one, but one name.
Just make up a name. Just make up a
One
name.
name that stands out is Keshteriel Delay.
Cashterio Delay. Oh, I love their work. Aren't they a historian?
Well, they are.
trade.
History is a bit of a passion of mine.
Oh, I love their work on on uncovering the history of the fall of the Veld. what led to the creation of, well, your people, I suppose.
Ah, yes. Fine read. It's quite eye-opening when I first came across him.
He really does have a way with words, telling a story with historical documents. I do have one of his works, I believe. Not the one of which I was speaking, but I'm glad that you appreciate a good author. He is a historian that knew no peer in his time.
Colette takes a huge gulp of her pie and just whispers over to Mew, "What was that for?"
You're blocking the situation. This is no time to be an awful chicken.
That's awful chick. Oh my goodness, do you mean a cock block?
Is that what it's called?
Well, I've heard them say it around the temple, not anyone I know, but, I hate you! Gosh dang it! I'm gonna say this for the VOD. T-Pointer says you're called blocking. Cause Caldus. I hate it so much.
I love it. It's great.
I suppose you're correct. I guess I'll just let him work his magic, I suppose.
We'll let him work something.
I'm gonna have some more tea.
Oh, it's just choking in the corner.
Yeah, well that's all going on.
So, Agatha, could I call you Aggie, perhaps?
Only my estranged mother calls me that, but yes, I suppose so.
Oh, well, forgive me, I wouldn't want to overstep any boundaries. But so, it looks like you have quite a lovely home here. Well, I wish to ask, what kind of hobbies do you partake in? What do you find yourself doing throughout the day?
I was brought here against my will, although I've grown to love it. The land where I'm from, I guess you could say, it is, well, the Fae. For that matter, I've only recently gotten into the swing of things. I like to cook and clean and breathe in the air of the spring. The air around here is damp and muggy, but the animals are so warm, they're so cuddly. I've learned to appreciate the things in life, and I've abandoned the other hags' pain and their strife, she says, casting a glare at Gertrude.
Ah, yes. Filling your life with things that make you feel content and warm is never a poor decision.
Well, yes.
I commend you on the lovely home that you've built for yourself in your time here. You say you are from the Fae. I have not been there myself. Unfortunately, I am not as well learned in it as I feel I should be. Could you tell me any more about it?
Well, yes, the Fae, as you might know, is called the Reflection. On the other side of this world, the art is of a different sort of direction. The world you see here, it is a still image, but in the Fae, the life it is brought to life in a warm, extreme visage. The things that you see here are reflected over there. And when you breathe in, you breathe a cool yet warm air. No mugginess, no mugginess, no nothing that would remind you of this swamp. I do wish I could go back and go back there and have a little romp. I'm a bit tired of this area. I do miss this. I miss the face so. But I love my dear creatures. And so here, I'll not, or I should say, and from here, I'll not go.
She wants a romp. She. Colette doesn't say this. That's just me. Colette's just still eating pie. Ignore her.
Now, I know you stay for the animals, but are you able to return to the Fae? Have you been trapped here? Is there something keeping you here?
I've been here for many years. I don't know how many. I guess if I thought about it, could be about 20. Though I've been forced to be here against my own will. For Maggie the Hag. She holds sway o'er me still.
Well, she has no right to do that. If the two of you no longer talk to each other, if you no longer have each other in your lives, she should not be able to dictate what you do with yours.
Oh, she needs me for her various machinations. To become the ruler of all people and nations.
To the hell with her machinations. What about your machinations? What about the things you wish to do with your life? You should not be held here against your will so that she could have some false dreams about taking over the world.
I only wish you were right. I do miss my home. I also have a desire to over your world, Rome. I've heard many things in this land enchant. But, as I've said, due to her, I'm afraid that I can't.
It's downright awful that she would hold you here and prevent you from seeing this beautiful world that we have. I myself have traveled a bit and have seen a few things, but there are far more things that I may never see. But if what Gertrude here has said, you have a lifespan much longer than mine. You have the right to be able to use that time to see all the wonderful things of this world. I implore you, please allow us to help. Perhaps if you are willing, we could go together, speak with your mother, speak with Maggie. She doesn't even deserve to be called that title. Your mother. She is not a mother to you. She is a nuisance and a pest that needs to be dealt with. Please allow us to help you follow your dreams.
Puts her hand on yours. She says, "Oh, my dear Caldus, I know you mean well. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would tell. For you see, though she's awful, she is still my mother. And though I do hate her, in my heart I still love her."
That is commendable. I myself lost my parents at a young age, and I wish I had the opportunity to go speak with them again. But that is in the past. I had to build my own life. I have had to make my own decisions, and I am sure that they're happy that I am out here living my own, just as your mother. I think if she has the same feeling about you, where no matter how much hate there may be on the surface, there must surely be a kernel of love somewhere. I think if we speak with her, if we go together, we may be able to break through to that love and get you going to where you wish to be. I may be a fool for trying to change this, but I've been called a fool many times over, and it hasn't stopped me before. Why would I stop now?
You know what? You're right. Perhaps I might even go forward tonight. But no, I should wait, at least until morn. There are many things to do. Many... Oh, Caldus. I can't even think right now. Sure, I'll go with you, but wait till tomorrow.
Excellent. Thank you. He clasps her hands and pulls her hand close, like both hands on her hand, but with the top of her hand exposed, and pulls close for a kiss. Looks to her. May I?
Oh dear, of course.
Gives her a light kiss on the back of the hand. Thank you. I am sure you will not regret this.
I hope you're right, sir. Oh dear, it is getting late. Would you like to, or should say before we retire for the night, I don't have much space, but are there any things you'd like to look at in my place? I have various books and various teas and various things that grow on trees.
Oh yes, books and teas, most definitely.
Oh, so many things.
Mia's gonna look at Gertrude real quick.
Yeah, what's Gertrude doing during all this?
Gertrude she's gone through a variety of different emotions. On the one hand, whenever she rhymes, her face turns into a sneer, and she seems vile to her. Whatever she hears about somebody standing up to Maggie, she feels, or should say, her face softens a little bit, and she listens closely to what's being said.
Colette's going to go look at the books.
All right, so there are a variety of bookshelves to admire in Agatha's cute little cottage. So let me find her. Everything is clean, and you find it to be somewhat refreshing seeing this cottage after having seen the very macabre approach that Gertrude had taken to decoration. On the bookshelves, which are made of dark walnut, you see another copy of the book, The Way That Is the Way as Not the Ordinary Way, Portals and Other Interplanar Paths.
Oh my god.
In the Court of Linta Kay, tales from the rule of the third queen of the Night Court. Not Night Court, the Night Court. Black Widow Dragon. A story about a femme fatale who seduces wicked men and kills them after making love.
Colette snatches it up.
So that's on the back of the or I should say that's on the inner sleeve. It says that. It's kind of like the back of a VHS tape. And also, Colette, or I should say, you can admire a woman who is a woman of culture. She has the entire Between Two Worlds series.
Yes! Oh my god! Mew!
The first, the main books, including the most recent entry, are on the or I should say, are at eye level. But upon looking at the bookshelf, you see the first two books in the revival are in the bottom shelf, pushed to the far right.
Mew, do you see this?
What am I seeing?
She has the books as well.
Oh, what are those ones?
I think they're the latest ones.
The latest one.
Colette snatches it as well.
What was the name of the most recent one? I can't remember.
It
was A Destiny Older Than the Stars.
They have a destiny older than the stars. Mew.
He's just like nodding, like,
Jacques would understand.
Would he though?
No, Jacques had read them, remember?
Oh yeah.
That's the one that I got Jacques that copy of.
Oh yes, his going away present.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it signed as well? Yes, I remember.
Yeah, the author is actually published from my dad's company. So
What?
did I never mention that?
No, you've no, Mew. I think I'd remember if you had mentioned this before.
Oh yeah, no, maybe you were drinking at the time, because Jacques remembered, and Korg remembered, and that's why I got them those books. Huh.
I suppose I must have been. Well, anyway, it's here. Colette's gonna turn towards Aggie and just, brimming with joy. Do you read this series as well?
Oh yes. What was your name?
Colette.
Oh yes, Colette. I do so love it. The
Don't you?
The author, she has quite a way with words, I must say. She blushes a little bit.
Yes, well, I mean, we read for certain parts of the book. Anyway, but yes, she's one of my favorite authors. You have good taste.
Oh, I thank you. What do you like about the books?
Oh, I absolutely love when a hopeless situation is saved by the beauty of love and eternal determination.
Oh, well, I just read it for the romance.
Oh, well, yes, I enjoy those parts too. Freaking Aggie, she does not hold back.
She's she has a lot of alone time, so
I'm not okay.
Oh, do you remember in the opening of chapter 2 when Theodosia sees Mavrock for the first time in years?
Yes. How they instantly just gaze into each other's eyes, and they hug, and that's about it. But yes.
Yes, hugging.
Oh yes, and then the passion between them. Hmm.
And then the bond.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm oversharing a bit. Just I don't get a lot of guests.
No, it's
Except for the occasional hag of whom I do not approve.
Do you have the latest book? I heard it was published recently.
Yes, a
It's a whole
destiny older than the stars.
Oh yeah, it's a whole new series, I believe.
I think of it more of as a continuation of the previous ideas. I don't really care much for between two lovers and removing Orion's belt, but a destiny older than the stars. It reminds me of why I fell in love with the series in the first place.
Oh, I have to read it right away. Excuse me, ladies. And then Colette goes off to a corner.
Should bring tissues with her.
For crying?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Should we?
Crying, I guess.
The
Yes,
bathroom.
yes.
Does she realize she's right near the bathroom?
No!
Oh,
Pan away from me!
Have you read this book? She
What?
hands you a copy of a strange book with a crappy-looking cover. Have you ever heard of Blood Debts?
What?
I have not. What, pray tell, is this? As he begins flipping through it.
Oh, it's what you might call a B novel. It's the story of a man named Marcus Colinium, a man who seeks revenge against the murder of his daughter by thugs controlled by the evil beholder crime lord Willis. I don't want to spoil the end, but if you want to, I can tell you.
I would love to.
Well, I don't want to spoil it for everybody else, but at the end of the book, Marcus finally finds Willis, and he blows him up with a secretly prepared magic mythal spell. The book abruptly ends with the following text. Marcus Colinium, aged 450, gave himself up to the City Watch after the incident. He is now serving a life sentence.
I would love to hear more about this.
You had to read it for yourself. It's just horrible.
I'll be the judge of that. As may I, as he gestures to take the book.
Of course. For those of you out of the know, you might, or I should say, which might be all of you. It's a reference to this. So, watch that at your leisure.
You freaking didn't. You freaking didn't put in one of your bad, crappy movies into this D&D campaign.
Yes. Is that
It is.
Tom Selleck?
No.
It's poor man's Tom Selleck.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh
The end of the movie is just perfect.
I can't believe you would work so hard on a homebrew and then add this into it.
You see, I love this. This is amazing.
Oh, I love it too. I love horrible movies that just they just entertain me. No, horrible books, they just entertain me so much.
There's something to be said about a good author with a wonderful story, but there's something else.
Garbage Day, I love that. That's a great scene. Garbage Day.
Freaking
He that guy kills it. He is
Garbage
excellent
Day.
in that movie.
He's just
Also-
like his eyes in that are just.
He is giving it his all, and he is great. I love it. Garbage
Oh my
Day.
Oh, the fact that he doesn't blink except for the end really sells the crazy murder. It's great.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, real quick, Lynn, thank you so much. Our overlay took a lot of time, and we're appreciative for the artist, Andy, and our editor, Nighty. those two women worked really hard and helped it so that our characters actually blink and talk. It's really freaking cool. Thank you. Anyway, go back to your garbage day discussion, I swear.
But as I was saying, there is something to be said about a good author writing a wonderful story, but there is something entirely different to be said about a poor author writing a beautiful trash fire.
Oh, it's something to behold. It's very rare that someone's able to perfectly capture the essence of bad storytelling in such a way that's compelling. Usually getting through books like that make me gag, but every once in a while I find something that really makes me... It just makes me laugh.
Well, I look forward to enjoying it. Thank you very much.
Oh, if you want to, I could show you some more books in the future.
I would be delighted.
So, what do the rest of you do? I know this has been kind of the Colette, Caldus and Agatha show up to this point, but...
That's all right. Corvin is loving this.
Corvin just has popcorn.
Well, I've had the forest animals have just been loading me up. Every time I finish a slice, I hold out my plate like, I'm probably gonna buy a freaking strawberry rhubarb pie from our local place tomorrow.
I do that too. I've actually never had that before, but I'm sure it tastes good.
It's because rhubarb is a very tart, like, fruit. Well, it's not a fruit, it's a vegetable. It's like a stalk.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Just
make sure it has strawberries in it.
yeah, strawberry rhubarb is better than normal in my opinion, and Corinne's opinion. It's her favorite. So.
Oh.
So Corvin's just sitting in the corner, just munching on, I guess, trail mix.
Drinking tea. Yeah, man.
What about Mew?
Mew is kind of just walking around, probably playing with the animals a little bit. But she's not really doing too much. I think part of her is trying to hover near Gertrude and Colette. So she's kind of just around.
Gertrude's miserable, as I'm sure you can guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that needs to be stated, but just to give you an idea, Gertrude hates this more than she hated being dragged around by you guys. Because at least she knew that being dragged around by you guys would probably result in her getting a few scars, which would make her look even more hideous. However, having to sit here, not doing anything except eating good food instead of blood and guts, makes her even more disgusted than the idea of being held captive by what she deems to be inferior beings.
Colette's not paying attention to any of it. She's got her nose in this book. She is reading like her life depends on it.
Oh, Colette, do you like this author? I don't suppose you've ever read anything they've written because you weren't familiar with this work, but...
Is she talking about the series or a different one?
Oh, I thought you were reading the Black Widow Dragon book.
No, Colette's reading the last, she hasn't read it yet, the very last in the series.
Well, I did hear that this author, just like the previous two, you see, I don't know how well I'm sure you're very familiar with this author because you've read all the books up to this point, but the author's name, she is known only as Lilith, is actually a pseudonym.
What?
Yes, she doesn't have, that is not her name. And rumored that she
Mew, are you
left the
okay?
series recently, and that's why the first two books of the revival are so different than the others.
What?
Uh,
Mew, are you
So-
alright?
it's the squirrel, don't worry about
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah, I pretended that the squirrel was a mustache. Regrets.
Oh, well, that does happen when
Oh.
one does
Well,
that.
Either way, this most recent book is something of a return to form. Some people speculate that the author is indeed the same author that wrote the first books, and that she was simply brought back into the series due to failing sales by the publishing house. But if you read closely, some of the idiosyncrasies of the most recent of the two novels before this
Yes.
match the most recent entry. Ergo, she's simply improved her form, and the original author is perhaps no longer affiliated with the series or the publishing house.
No.
This new Lilith is something of a mystery. Nobody knows who he or she is.
It could be anyone. This is quite a bit of information, but it makes sense when you think about it. Like in Colette's mind, she's like connecting the string to like different, you know. like-
Corkboard.
yeah, she's got like her own
Mhm.
mental corkboard.
What you guys talking about?
Mew, there's rumors around the reading world that there's more than one author for this series. Because you know that it's obvious. I should have thought of this. Oh my goodness, it's so obvious when you think. But
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, the first few books was very much more in depth of the character development and everything, and the rest just kind of became smut. And then after that, this most recent one, I don't know a lot about it, but it seems a little bit back more towards development. And I mean, there is still smut if you think about it too, but it's fine.
That's the idiosyncrasies. I suppose that each of the books has a little bit raunchy. But either way, these most recent entries are definitely a bit more. They make me feel a little bit warm under the collar, even when I'm reading them for the second time.
So,
really, even more so.
it could be anyone, even. And then, like, Mew slowly turns and looks at Caldas.
Colette
Any
turns.
writer?
And looks
Oh,
over at it.
I don't think that Caldus is that sort of man, but I suppose. And she
Yeah.
blushes.
You don't
Uh,
think?
There is a slight blush. I don't even know what color he would turn, but he scoffs.
He probably blushes just the same as everybody else because he has, he's red blood.
He like
True,
turns
it's a-
around and he like sees all of us staring at him intently. like,
Mew
Oh,
looks at Corbin real quick. Anyone. It could be anyone.
Corbin's like, it's not me.
that's exactly what they would say, though.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm pretty sure it's not. I think I remember writing a best-selling whatever. And Corbin, and everyone's like, Corbin, we're not even talking about the books anymore. Delicious. What are we talking about? Somebody named Lilith, and no one knows who they are? It's not me.
Oh my god.
It is getting late. Well, where I don't have a guest room, but is there anywhere you would prefer to sleep?
I'll sleep outside in the dirt.
Oh, my dear, are you sure you want to sleep outside in the dirt?
I mean, unless you have dirt inside.
I do not. Very well. We will see if we can prepare a small sleeping area for you.
You.
Bethany, Charles, and two dogs perk up their ears. We'll prepare a spot for this for young Master Corvin.
Don't let them get too close to my skeleton. I expect
Yes.
all bones to
I had assumed that was Gertrude's.
Oh, no. I think Gertrude made Leandros? Sorry, Gertie, but you're out of your element on this one.
Either way, yes, I will make sure to leave them away. Make sure that Bethany and Charles leave your Leandros alone. But go. You are welcome inside the house if ever you want to be.
Yeah, well, that is, outside in dirt.
Dirt. In the dirt.
You know, Aggie, I have a question for you. Have you ever had something called a sleepover?
Oh, no, I have not had a sleepover before.
I imagine
Um,
Gertrude just like shivers, like.
Be outside.
Mute.
She hears the Vietnam War, the helicopter. She's like, no.
And Gertrude, she hops over to the door, grabs the doorknob with her teeth, and pulls it open, and then just hops outside.
Mew grabs Colette and goes, you know what would be a great idea is we don't know what kind of dangers are around the corner. Caldas should keep watch from within the house and we'll keep watch from outside.
Oh, that's right! I hadn't even thought of that. Yes, we will go keep watch outside. Caldus, you should stay here because you have quite a lot to discuss. Your history book. Yes,
But,
Gertrude is in such a hurry. She loves sleepovers. We're gonna go spend time with her. Okay, toodles, goodbye.
You just hear the shrill voice outside. What? No.
But
We're already gone. We're already out the door.
Oh dear. All right then.
The last thing you
Caldas-
hear is Colette say, Gertrude, come here.
The silence is audible.
It's palpable. You can.
You can feel the tension coming. In fact, Caldas, you almost swear that it gets warmer inside, and it's not due to anything you're feeling. It's perhaps due to an actual sensation of heat coming from Gertrude's countenance. So
Jesus.
Oh
she is
my.
angry.
In fact,
her normally pure green visage is now blood red.
But he wouldn't be seeing Gertrude anyway. He would be spending time with Aggie, so don't worry about it. We've
she's out the door, but just her internal combustion has elevated the temperature everywhere by 5 degrees.
Don't worry about it.
And to that, Caldas turns to Agatha, pulls at his collar a bit. Oh my, I do say it's is it hot in here?
That's just Gertrude. And she adjusts her little hat a little bit and fans herself.
Well, if we are going to prepare for an evening's rest, may I? Would you happen to have a place where I could freshen up a bit? We've been tramping through the swamp all day.
Yes, I have a washroom. Just down the hall to the left.
Caldas walks back out shirtless. Yeah.
That was the plan. That was 100% the plan.
Yeah.
His chiseled abs and muscular form, just walking out in just his pants I do
Like your
say.
stars and
Yeah, showing off all the scars.
Oh dear.
oh my, oh dear.
Oh, that was.
Shouldn't you be wearing something a little bit warmer? It does get chilly here sometimes, even with this muggy air.
Oh baby, you're hot enough to keep us both warm.
Are you feeding the lines outside?
Corbin,
Yeah.
get back out here.
Do you have a message?
No, Corbin's good at stalking. He's teaching us how to watch from afar.
If you have a message, oh, that'd be great. Just giving me lines.
I do have message. Do you have message, Corbin?
No, but I have invisibility if we all want to go inside and watch.
No.
How about Tasha's hideous laughter?
Oh no, nothing sets the mood like that.
Saying it. I think he can handle it, but if it looks like things aren't about to go well, we can go in and help.
Him, and he can run over.
Well, if you insist, would you mind sitting in front of the fireplace at least?
Oh, don't worry about me, Agatha. Part of my heritage, as he pulls his hair back, puts it into its regular bindings because his hair has been let down while he was freshening up, and he just caresses his crown of horns. The nice thing about me is the cold doesn't bother me much. If you wish, I can sit beside the fire tonight, but I was hoping to do a bit of light reading if you would care to join me.
Oh, well, I don't see why not. She is clearly, visibly flustered, and she's very nervous.
And he sits down, pats the space next to him. Like, he sits down kind of near the bookshelf. Now, what would you like to read tonight?
Oh, well, you're the guest. You can pick.
All right. This is the player speaking. Well, I'm gonna roll to see whether or not he picks one of the smuttier books, or if he decides to be a fucking loser and go for the historical books.
Go for
Okay.
it! Daddy
Evens will be the smuttier ones, and history will be odds.
I have to say, as soon as you said that, Taser, thank you for subscribing. The sound alert. Oh, Daddy Hunkrat played. Great. Thank you, Taser. Thank you.
I rolled a 14, so that's an even. That's one of the smuttier ones.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I overheard you talking to Colette a bit earlier about that book series that she likes so much. I myself have not had a chance to partake in it yet. Would you care to show me the ropes, so to speak?
Oh, I suppose I can introduce you to my dearly beloved series. The first time I've had a man ask me, but so she goes off to grab a book in the series. I suppose it's best to start at the beginning. So the first book in the series, you may or may not know, it's called Between Two Worlds. A lust deeper than the ocean. Or no, sorry, a lust brighter than Oh, just read it, okay?
Oh, jeez.
She's blushing furiously.
Oh,
It's a lust stronger than the moon.
a lust stronger than the moon. And he begins reading. And about maybe shortly after one of the really good parts, he turns to her, and I'm going to assume she is after one of the really good parts. She may be a bit flustered, as she has been.
Yes. She's anxious and twitching a little bit nervously. Her lips are like formed into a tight line. She looks frustrated, but at the same time, you know.
Why do you look so disconcerted? You look so stressed out. This is supposed to be a fun time. I'm sorry if I am making you uncomfortable.
It's just that I've never read the book with another person in the room with me, much less a man.
Oh boy.
I just need to add this real quick. Do 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 do.
Muse playing her music.
Muse playing.
Yes, but I also had to because Beard's not here.
That's true.
Beard
It's
is not
freaking
here.
sound effect.
You know he has Careless Whisper too.
Oh, you know.
But I can. Well, I have to say I haven't had a chance to partake in this kind of gesturing to the book specifically. I haven't had the opportunity to partake in this act in quite a long time. It's
What act? Reading a book?
no reading together with a beautiful young woman.
Oh, don't say that. I'm hundreds of years old.
Oh, but you don't look a day over 100.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about you, but I can feel a bit of a tension in the air tonight. A tension that I don't quite know what to do about.
I'm not terribly sure what to do about it either, but
You guys with your gifts.
We're spamming all these gifts in the Discord chat. I'd like to imagine that Corvin, Colette, and Mew are all like staring intently from the bushes, and Bobo's just like, whoa, they're just about to
putting in the mud.
like it's no big deal.
I think Mew's probably giving Gertrude like a stinky blanket to use or something like that.
Well, either way, I don't exactly know what to do with these feelings. Well, I do, but I've mostly dealt with them. She kind of looks down, flustered. Myself.
Oh boy.
I have to close the chat. I can't be
Don't
smooth.
read what we're typing. Don't read anything.
Well, I would be more than happy to help you. And then he leans in close. If you would have me.
I suppose I don't see why not.
And then he leans in to kiss her.
And she returns your kiss.
And let's just say it goes like that for a bit.
Roll for tongue.
We're not rolling for time. This is PG-13.
No, I said
For tongue.
Roll for tongue. Okay.
Roll performance.
crying.
But after the exchange, he pulls away for a bit, breathing deeply. My, that was fantastic.
She throws her arms around you and pretty much tackles you.
Oh.
And let's just fade to black there.
And then we fade, and you hear.
First member of the party!
Yay!
Yay! I imagine that Colette covers Mew's eyes and like Mew covers Colette's eyes. It's just like mutual.
No, Mew just sitting there being like, yeah, Gertrude, that's some real torture happening in there. Like playing, like while tuning her instruments.
Lords and ladies, I've yet to see anything so disgusting in my life.
Yeah, it's some serious torture techniques that he's performing in there. You should thank him in the morning.
I love it. This looks painful.
We can't watch. This is wrong.
Mew's just tuning her instruments, like casually playing music as this is all happening.
Colette is like the deepest shade of purple you've ever seen her be. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a glass of water.
I gotta confirm that this is the scene I want to see, but there's a YouTube ad before I share it.
Oh no.
Stupid YouTube. Yeah.
Do-tube, more like it. Do for
Oh
stupid.
my god.
Is seeing it. The Phantom Spaceman scene on like the second or third episode of the Venture Brothers. They think Brock's fighting the woman instead.
Instead of having a good time.
Having a good time.
What other weapon does he have? He needs his hands free for
I
stuff.
didn't know he had a short sword.
Well, I'll wait for Caldas to come back.
Oh my god.
Well, that was not planned for posterity. No. Now this is in character for her. We'll say that much at the very least. But I was not expecting this to be. I wasn't expecting this to be a sex show.
Listen,
So-
it's not a section. When I was when Pixie was my DM, I played a little goblin named Poog, and he ended up seducing the chieftain's daughter, and we ended with a huge wedding ceremony, and none of us expected that to happen. That was not like
Yes.
there was not supposed to be any like romance in We Be Goblins. That's the beauty of D&D. You never know.
So I'm saying this more for posterity, just posterity to make sure that nobody thinks that we chose for this to be a smut section. So
That's what it
sometimes
is
things
now.
happen. Sometimes things happen. Things.
Gertrude's just learning a lot with us. keep watch, or can we just go to sleep?
No.
Okay.
Fine, just go to sleep.
I am back.
Okay. Colette is gonna just go to bed and be just trying to collect herself.
Colette needs to find a restroom herself.
No!
Either way,
Oh God.
so you wake up in the morning. The birds are singing. The chickens are egg. They're laying some eggs.
Oh my God.
And
I
what?
just realized. I know you didn't plan for this session to be like this, but you literally talked about birds and bees before this happened.
Oh, I did, didn't
You
I?
literally.
Well, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Either way,
So wait, he had to give you the birds and the bees talk, Psyche?
Gosh, freaking dang it.
You guys have been married for how long?
So what
This year-
happened?
So you wake up and you're feeling refreshed, although perhaps less refreshed than you would have been if you had decided to sleep indoors. Although perhaps knowing that one of your friends might have had a better night than you gives you some semblance of peace.
And you wake up, all of you who were sleeping in dirt and various other things like ground and mud awaken. And you, well, I don't know. You can just barge in if you want.
We know better than to just barge in.
So,
Colette's gonna timidly knock at the door.
um,
Hello, good morning.
we're decent. You may come in.
Oh, well, why would you even have to mention that? I mean,
She opens the door. Aldous is making pancakes. Like fully dressed too, just like, oh, good morning.
in armor, everything.
Well, yes. This was just we just
Had a lovely night.
he got up early so that he could make breakfast, and I went to bed. I went to bed at a reasonable hour.
People who had completely normal nights with completely reasonable hours don't have to bring that up in the morning. What you just do.
Coven. We believe you completely.
It was brought to my attention anyway. So, did we want to eat breakfast first, or do you want to just bring it for the road as we head up north to
Well, I was hoping
Maggie's?
that Mew would be able to try my pancakes. She's inspired me a bit to take up cooking myself.
Oh, I didn't know that you were interested in that. I know that you were making pancakes, but I thought that it was just a gesture of kindness.
I didn't know you were taking up cooking.
I think that we should definitely eat and try his pancakes. Because we have to load up on carbs because we burnt a lot of carbs yesterday walking over here, and that alone.
Yes, that alone is what burnt calories. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, that's the only reason that you would need some carbohydrate.
If anything, what you're missing is protein, but
Gosh dang it.
Oh, I've had plenty of protein in my diet lately.
oh,
Good. Aldous is completely stone faced. I am not, but he is keeping a straight face the entire time.
What? I just enjoy a good slice of bacon every now and then.
Even though I prefer a more vegetarian diet, every once in a while I do. Indulge myself just a bit.
It's never wrong to indulge oneself when they find the opportunity.
does she? This is very out of character for Bevan. Does she happen to have very minty fresh breath today, too?
Anyway, let's have some breakfast.
Wellness goes about giving everyone pancakes.
I think we should end here. Oh my god.
I'm fine ending here.
Oh my god.
Get it? Because he's an iced tea.
No.
I did. Oh no.
No.
Proud of you, Bevan.
It was very difficult for me to make those kind of jokes, but they exist. The deepest, darkest lizard brain recesses.
So, great session, everyone.
Great session.
Yes,
And got to eat pie, drink tea, and
Watch tea. We could even say that we were stalling because BP's not here.
Yeah.
Read some literature.
Fleshing out some lore.
yeah, we
Yeah.
flushed.
Is that what you call her, Lore?
I was talking specifically about the books.
It's so messed up that this is one of my favorite campaigns of all time because of stuff like this.
It's great. You just gotta get silly.
Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you all so much for being on the show again. I am just so proud of all of you for still showing up. Tune in next time to find out anything. You don't know what's gonna happen. Anything.
Yeah, next session could be a horrible, bloody slaughter. Who knows?
Yeah, Aggie gets angry because you asked Mew about the pancakes first. Oh, crap. I hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, remember, check out Bevan at Roll the Roll. Check out Gray everywhere. Mitchie at Witty Mitchie. And you've already found me. And thank you so much, Teeth Whitener, for this lovely campaign.
Yes.
Thanks, Teeth.
Thank you.
Like every once in a while, something like this does happen. So.
We're gonna need a lot of fan art commission.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no! Wait, no. Okay, I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, good night.
Oh my god, I'm crying. All right, everyone, have a lovely rest of your day. We will return tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central. I'll see you then. May Lucius guide thee. Goodbye.